Two scientists fired from Canada's top secret lab, and Justin Trudeau is fighting hard to keep it secret. Hi, I'm Brian Lilley, political columnist for the Toronto Sun. You may have heard of this story over the past couple of years. Back in July 2019, two scientists at Winnipeg's National Microbiology Lab, our top secret lab that deals with the most deadly pathogens in the world, well, they were marched out of that lab along with students visiting from China. Well, it took a little while, but in January of 2021, these two scientists were fired. Why? That's something the government won't say. We know the RCMP was involved. We know that CSIS was involved. We know that they also helped with shipping viruses such as Ebola and Hennepin, which is a bat-based virus, to the Wuhan Institute of Virology in China. Yes, that Wuhan Institute of Virology, the one now at the center of an investigation into whether COVID-19 leaked from that lab. So, is any of this related? Why are there national security concerns being raised by the government? Quite simply, we don't know. Members of Parliament from the opposition parties, the Conservatives, the Bloc, and the NDP on the Canada-China Relations Committee have been asking to see documents for months now. The government keeps saying no. They passed resolutions calling for the documents to be sent to the committee. Now, under our parliamentary system, that's something that should have just happened. Committees demand documents, governments hand them over. If there's a need to take out sensitive information, that's handled by bureaucrats, not politicians. But the Trudeau Liberals won't do that. It got so bad that last week a vote in the House of Commons saw a majority of MPs call for the documents to be turned over. This was quite the event. They still didn't hand them over. At that point, they called the head of the Public Health Agency of Canada, Ian Stewart, to the bar in the House of Commons to be admonished by the Speaker and ordered again to hand over the documents. The government's response? They took the House of Commons and the Speaker of the House, Anthony Rota, a Liberal MP, to court. They have filed a lawsuit against Parliament. That's how badly Justin Trudeau and the Liberals want to keep these documents secret. Now, they claim that there are national security implications here. And I don't doubt that if they just released the documents and posted them all on a website, yes, some national security information would be released. And nobody wants that. But this isn't what the committee asked for. This isn't what the House of Commons voted for. What they voted for was to have the documents handed over to Parliament's law clerk, the lawyer for the entire House of Commons. And that, an experienced lawyer himself, he would actually go through the documents, remove anything that couldn't be released to the public, and then hand over the documents to members of Parliament to be reviewed behind closed doors. So the government's reasoning doesn't fly, and their extreme attempt to have this shut down by going to court should be rejected. Parliament reigns supreme in demanding documents from the government, not courts. Justin Trudeau is going to great lengths, so much for the guy who promised openness and transparency. Instead, he is once again trying to keep things secret. Once again, it relates to China. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Let me know what you think. Drop a comment down below. Share this on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, wherever you can. Get the word out. Email it to your Aunt May in Whitby. Let Canadians know what's going on.